The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything. You are tuned in to Real Talk, where if it ain't real, we don't talk about it. The topics are never ending, so if you're ready for some real talk, you're in the right place. Can't wait to hear what the crew got to say this week. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I am D Early, the host of Real Talk. If it ain't real, we don't want to talk about it. Look like I'm running solo tonight. Trying to get some stuff adjusted. We wasn't here last week. All this stuff, everything all over the place. Y'all hold on for one quick second here. Who we got in here so far? Know somebody don't showed up. Where LaTanya at? She normally be the first one in. Cousin Pat, where you at? This week gonna be a little bit different. We actually had another topic for last week that we are gonna talk about. But because of the snow and everything, we weren't able to come on. So so much stuff going on this week. We decided we'll just wait until next week to do the story that we was going to do last week. It's gonna be good. So, talking about interracial relationships. Found some good topics on it. Think y'all gonna enjoy that. But let a couple more people get in here because today I'm really gonna vent a little bit. It's gonna be more about me venting than anything else. As you can see, what my moniker says: sick and tired of being sick and tired. What's up, Cornell? Good to see you in here, buddy. I know you're gonna have something to say on these subjects today that we gonna hit on. Randolph, I can always depend on you, my guy. Glad you could join us today, and I know you're gonna have pretty much a lot to say. LaTanya, hey, how you doing? I know I was supposed to call you after the last show, but me and Sharita got into a long conversation. I didn't get a chance to call you, but I'm gonna definitely call you after this show. Show ain't gonna be that long. Me personally just want to get a couple things off my chest. Hey y'all, this is my guy here, Stevie Yarborough. I say it wrong. We was in the military. Uh, we were in boot camp together. We weren't in the same unit, but we was in boot camp together. We went to 29 Palms together. We end up serving together in North Carolina, Camp Lejeune together too. So that's my guy there. Love you too, dude. Okay. I guess we got enough people in here to go ahead and get this thing kick started. Cause I don't want to be on here long unless y'all got something to add to what I'm finna some of the stuff that I'm finna say. I know everybody been keyed in on all the things that's been happening in our government, the things with Trump, we threatening war, we hijacking presidents, we stealing oil. Oh, wait a minute, I ain't gonna say stealing oil. I'm gonna say we're acquiring oil, but we're stealing the money. And there's a lot going on. And the thing that's so upsetting to me is that, we keep talking about the midterms, which the midterms gonna be they're gonna be important. They are. If we can get this blue wave they talking about, and the key word in that phrase is if we can get that blue wave they talking about. But even if we do, I'm still looking at it like I kind of feel like I kind of feel like we just all getting played. We already see what the Republicans doing, so it ain't. I mean, what they're doing, they're not hiding it. It's so obvious. It's right there in your face. You know, they put out the Project 2025 and they following it to a T. They are following it to a T, down to every last thing that's in there. And even with that being said, we got these Democrats that just sitting up here, and I don't know if they. I mean, I know it's so much you can do, but they. I mean, it just feel like they are so powerless to do anything. Hey Pam, how you doing? Another good friend of mine, grew up together in North Memphis. Uh, great friend, great friend. Graduated together from Treadwell High School. So good seeing you, Pam. Glad you came and checked us out. But getting back to these Democrats, if you watch the show, you kind of know how I feel about Netanyahu and the things going on with Israel and the Gaza Strip and all of that. And with everything that's going on right now, everything that's going on in the United States, we got Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer talking about his main concern is making sure that Israel keeps getting funded. We dealing with the Epstein files. We dealing with the ICE. We dealing with possible war in Iran or with Iran. And the main thing that you're thinking about, is taking our taxpayer dollars and sending it to Israel. Man, you know, and then if you watch the show, I've made comments about all the guys, all of them in Congress pretty much getting money from APAC. All of them. So they're both. That's Republican and Democrat. Just look at everything that we deal with. Look at everything that we deal with. When do the Republicans and Democrats ever just agree on anything? The most simplest stuff to us is, well, we can't do it because of this. And if we do it, then we got every excuse in the world except when it comes down to Israel. It's bipartisan. It's 100% everything. No questions asked. If you question it, then they try to label you anti-Semitic. Look, I ain't got all the answers, and I ain't gonna pretend to have all the answers. But sometimes you can just tell when stuff ain't right. Something in the kitchen stink. That don't make it better. I like the latter. It was sent in the past when we had Democrats and Republicans vote behind closed doors. Some things they can just hammer with a simple mind frame. I mean, I understand it's always going to be a give and take. I'm going to give you this, you give me that, you make concessions and you try to make stuff work. But that ain't what's happening. That's not what's happening. And it really shouldn't happen anyway. And I said it, and I'm gonna continue to say it. It's nothing wrong with being a Republican. It's nothing wrong with being a Democrat. Two different mindsets, I'll say. You got the left, you got the right, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You go out and vote. We vote. We get a president. The president, Republican or Democrat, it shouldn't matter. After the election is over with, everybody should be working together to do what's best for who? The American people. Why is that so hard? I'm gonna tell you why. Too much money involved. It's too much money involved. Cornell saying, I'm gonna say it. It's about Trump, not to throw you off. This man ain't doing this all by himself. Of course, he's not doing it by himself. He ain't smart enough to do it all by himself. He's not smart enough to do it all by himself. I mean, he portrays himself as being this smart, good businessman. And my point is this: how are you a good businessman and you don't have? Now, I give you, you might file bankruptcy once. You might file bankruptcy twice. But you gonna tell me this man don't file bankruptcy on all his every business he don't ever had was either he filed bankruptcy or it was labeled a scam. Trump University, Trump Steaks, and he just got some of these MAGA folks with this cell phone. They don't gave him $100 deposit for this cell phone that they were supposed to get back in August and still ain't got it. And ain't gonna get it. It's just ridiculous. I ain't gonna be on here long because I'm pissing myself off. I'm really pissing myself off. And anybody who follow me on Facebook, I usually post a lot of stuff. When news come across, I post it. Just to spread some information and stuff like that. I don't, I see some I think is interesting. I try to spread the word. But in doing that, you get people who inbox you and want to talk about different things. And I don't have a problem talking to people about anything. That's how we learn. We learn from talking to each other. So I don't have a problem with that. But the thing that I've noticed is that, and I'm no smarter than the next person. I don't feel like I'm any smarter than the next person, got any more common sense than the next person. But I question some of these people that I had these debates with. And the reason I question them is it's certain stuff that just I don't see how you can justify it. When you talk about a person that's supposed to be the president of the United States, I thought we held that person to a higher standard. I really did. I thought we held them to a higher standard. We upset, or they're upset, because Obama wore a tan suit one time. They're upset about that. They're upset about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with politics or anything. It's just, the man wore first black president, so of course we doing something different. We're gonna wear this tan suit instead of this blue suit. They went crazy. Tried to find every anything to make him be the worst president ever. But then, and if Donald Trump won, he won. That's fine in 2016. But once you find out all this stuff, cheated on every wife he had, cheated on every wife he had, uh, paid a porn star to keep quiet, got many sexual assault accusations. Now, of course, some of these, you can't believe all of them. But God dog, if you got 26 of them, that's a little smoke. So where there's smoke, it got to be a little fire. I had a conversation with a guy, and I said, man, it's some. Now this was the first term. I ain't agreeing too much with what Trump doing this second go around. But the first term, I told him, I said, man, it's some of the things that President Trump has presented that I kind of agree with. I think we should put America first when it comes to a lot of things. I said, but it's a way to do everything, and he just doesn't carry himself in a manner that I look at as being presidential. So it's hard for me to follow somebody that I don't even have respect for as a person. I at least got to respect you as a person before I can, And I asked the guy one simple question. I said, well, with all this stuff going on with the Epstein files and stuff, it's speculation. I said, but if they release him and you see his name all up in there, how would you feel? Well, I can't answer that. That's a hypothetical. I said, yeah, it's a hypothetical, but it could actually possibly come to fruition. And if it does, how would you feel? So now with the release of these files, we see his, you know, I almost got to give it to him. Trump name all up in the files, but did y'all hear what he said today? Today he made a statement talking about the Epstein files and talking about Bill Clinton and Bill Gates and all of them in there, and made the statement, but I'm not in there. Man, you are. It's. I mean, the point I'm making is, it's certain people you just can't argue and debate with, because no matter how many facts, how many details you point out, how much you point out to them that person is totally opposite of what they claim to be, they still follow this person. So I just decided, I don't want to debate people like that. I don't see how anybody can step in and defend what President Trump is doing. I don't see how they can defend Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, which he already out. A year was enough for him. I don't get it. I don't see how they can do it. Gonna have a little help here. Let me see. We put so much emphasis on quote unquote Israel. The Bible says, God said, I will bless them that bless you, and I will curse them that curse you. This is not pertaining to the Jewish people, but as because we are the true Hebrews. Hitler said America is going to be judged by how she treats God's chosen people, the Negroes. I can agree with that. Riri, is she asleep? Or is she froze? Riri.
I'm here. You don't see me?
Yeah, I see you. You froze. You wasn't saying nothing. You had me worried.
I was talking.
Oh. I mean, look, I was finna rant for this whole hour.
I thought you wasn't coming on.
No, I told them. I know we always talk about, we want to be positive. We want to have a positive show. We want people to learn stuff. We want to be entertained, and we want to, pass on information. So it's so much controversy when you going back and forth with Trump and ICE and all of this. And we had kind of stayed away from it for a few weeks. We was actually gonna stay away from it last week too.
Right.
But
right.
I couldn't take it after they don't drop these 3 million pages of the Epstein files.
And they just saying, that as we thought and as we knew, it's fake, it's AI, it's, it doesn't matter. That's what you remember. If we can go back, and you even said a long time ago, Daryl, it doesn't matter what's in those files. Even if he's all up and through like he is, it doesn't matter to them.
It don't.
Nothing's going to change.
That's why I'm so upset with the Democrats, and I'm upset with, was it Merrick Garland?
Mm-hmm.
When Biden was in office, they should have took care of Trump, so we wouldn't ever have to deal with him again. But it really don't matter, because they just would have created somebody else in his place.
Right.
So as I'm looking at it now, I'm saying, okay, we're talking about the midterms. We're talking about 2028. Okay, okay. So if we win the midterms, we get majority in the House and the Senate or whatever, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
They ain't gonna be bold like they being bold. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's not helping us. It's not helping us. If Garland would have did what he was supposed to do, we probably wouldn't be going through this right now. And for those that ask the question, well, Biden and Harris, they had the files for 4 years. Why they didn't release them? Why they didn't? Well, I was listening to Kamala Harris, and she answered the question. She said, basically, she was saying, I forgot exactly her exact words, but basically, she was saying they wanted to separate the presidency from the DOJ.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been okay if the DOJ would have released the files or whatever, but they didn't want to be the ones that said, "Hey, DOJ, I want you to do this."
Mm-hmm.
Now, you flipped it. Trump whole thing was, no, I'm gonna get the DOJ and FBI to release these files, knowing that he all up in there,
Knowing.
knowing that he was. But see, the plan never was for it to come out.
Right.
So now the plan is, well, we're gonna let it out. So what?
And exactly.
Okay, it's out, and it's still more to come. What more? What?
How much more, Lord, can we take?
No. How much more do you need?
Right. Right.
How much
Right.
more do you need to see what's going on?
Like I said, it don't matter.
Now, the sex trafficking, that's awful within itself. And now we're learning about possibly
Murder.
sacrificing and all of this. And then you kind of look at it, you be like, well, yeah, that's kind of far-fetched. But then when you think about it, it's actually not.
It's
It's actually
not.
not.
We see it all day, every day. If you watch these crime shows, it's not far-fetched. Not at all. People just
Hey, my guy,
don't care.
I'm gonna say one more time. You got to choose the better of the evils. Trump wasn't best for the United States. I should let you read it, Sarita. You can decipher this stuff a little better than.
Let me see. Hey, my guy, I'm gonna say this one more time. You got to choose the better of the evils. Trump wasn't best for the United States. Other Congress, maybe he's meant, I'm not sure, but now that people see, what do you expect? I don't expect none.
Well, I mean, there are times where you have to pick the lesser of two evils. You know, we all run into that at some point, but you can't tell me Trump was the lesser of two evils when it came to either Biden or Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
What'd I say?
Kamala. It was a slip. Because you hear that. You hear people say that so much. That's why you said it.
No, it's in my mind. I can't get the wrestler out of my mind.
Oh, right.
I don't. Every time it comes to my head, I have to think about it. I'm sorry.
Because that was our superstar.
Yeah, I'm sorry, former Vice President Kamala Harris. It was a slip, please. But all I'm saying is these people. I hate to say that people are really complicit. It's not about whether it's right or wrong. They're just complicit with what's going on, and they're okay with it. But what?
Yeah.
And Riri, do you remember? We had a conversation. I told you. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it, because a lot of white people looking at it like it's going to be a good thing to get all of these people out of here. All these people of color. I told you. They're going to get the Mexicans, the Latinos, anybody who ain't white, they want to get them out of here. I don't heard the conversation where they saying we don't care if they citizens or not. We really want all of them out of here. And it's not all white people. I'm not painting a broad brush with all white people, but some say we want all of them out of here. So at some point, it's going to get to us. It's going to get to the black people. They can be like, and they trying to pass laws to say, even a citizen, we can deport who we want to.
Yes,
How
he said it.
powerful? Yeah, they saying it. But what did I tell you was gonna happen? I told you the next thing after that,
It's
all you
us.
no. After us,
Mhm.
all you good white people who've been
Oh,
supporting us this whole time,
oh,
give us your
yes.
guns. Give us your guns. You don't need them. We getting rid of all the bad people. You don't need no guns no more. See how
Mhm.
that work? See how that work?
Absolutely.
And the bad part about it, it's all written out in Project 2025.
And people
It ain't no
do
need.
not believe.
They still don't believe. They
Mm-mm.
they they just like the Latinos for Trump. It wasn't an issue until they family members started getting snatched up off the street.
Absolutely.
Probably good law-abiding citizens that ain't committed no crime, just here to try to make a living for themselves and their family. So when it gets to that, see now they thinking. They thinking. Could it happen to us? Yeah, it's gonna happen to y'all. Just keep
Happening.
waiting. Yeah, just keep waiting.
Mhm.
And it's like anything else. By the time they wake up and figure it out, it's gonna be too late.
But then they want our help.
Well, me and you differ on that. I say we are all the good people. We do need to help each other because at some point it's gonna hit every community. You got some good like I got a Mexican friend. He American Mexican American, what have you want to phrase. Real good guy. I'd do anything for this guy. I wouldn't want to see him get deported because I know he's a hard working person. All he want to do is play music. That's all he
Mhm.
want to do. He want to go to work, go play in the band on the weekend. That's all he want to do. But we all scared. These people terrified. ICE. I don't even want. I don't. It's so obvious that they unalive both of those people, Renee Good and Alex. What's his last name? Freddie.
Pretty or pretty, something like that.
It's obvious. They don't want to have an investigation. What's going on, cousin Pat? Glad you could join us. Late, but we don't care. Uh, they want to label them domestic terrorists. They want to label them assassins. They want. I mean, now might be wrong for saying this, but I like to keep it real. Now, when he was doing all of that stuff 11 days before they unalived him,
Mhm.
kicking out, not saying that kicking out a tail like justifies doing any harm to anybody, anything.
Right.
But I would have been like, damn, he kind of escalated that himself. So I wouldn't agree with him getting shot or beat or anything like that, but it would have been more understandable, a little bit more.
Had it
Not
happened
justified.
during that time.
If it would have happened during that incident,
Mhm.
I would have been more like, okay, that yeah, you kind of crossing the line as a protester when you start doing stuff like that. But see, they can't separate the two. To them, both incidents are the same,
Right.
and it's not.
At all.
That's the only way that he'll still be president. That's why he's starting stuff throughout the world. Yeah, that's part of it. But see, here's the thing, and it's gonna start hitting us real soon. If anybody's paying any attention, you can see how the rest of the world is kind of like, you know what? Let's just let the United States be the United States. All these European nations, they saying, hey, we got to figure out how we can defend ourselves because we can't
Mhm.
depend on them guys anymore. Now,
Right.
is that what the United States really wants?
Mm-mm.
Can we sustain on our own?
I don't think so.
We got how many trillions of dollars that if these people call in on these treasury bonds, they say, hey, we cashing out.
Right.
We done. We done. Saudi Arabia, we get the oil and stuff from them. In return, we protect them from the other could be enemies or foes in the Middle East. Okay, good plan. But now they saying, hey, United States, no, y'all can't y'all can't use our land to assault our neighbors. Uh-oh. The one country that we thought would always be on our side over there, now they saying no to us. They saying no because they like, your protection ain't guaranteed no more. Look at what happened in Qatar. Netanyahu said, forget that. We finna go over there and kill whoever we gotta kill to get to who we want to get to.
Right.
Real simple. People need to teach their children how to vote because they're not teaching anything like that in school. And people need to get all day. At this point, I'm never gonna say voting is not important, but at this point, it's more about. I don't say it on the show before, so I'm gonna say it again. The whole system need to be burnt down to the ground and rebuilt.
And read it, yeah.
That's the only thing that's gonna help. Putting in people who got the same agenda as the Republicans, they just do it a different way, is not helping us. That ain't gonna help us. And see, here go the distraction. The distraction will be, oh yeah, we came together and we got Trump and his corrupt administration out of there. So now we're gonna go back to business as usual. Oh hell no. We don't want business as usual. Business as usual ain't been good for us. Cousin Patricia says, I want to say this. We better watch our backs and surroundings. The worst is yet to come. Hey, could get better, could get worse. That's true. That's a true statement. I don't know. The only thing that kind of eases my mind is the fact that when you see certain people start pivoting a little bit, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she comes to mind, but I can't even get her because she don't turn around and say, I was on her bandwagon for a minute, Riri, and you was telling me no, she still did. She on the. But anyway, it's cracks in the foundation.
Right.
It's cracks starting to show. So it's a matter of just being patient. I'm trying to figure out how they could because if they can't disrupt the midterm elections, if they can't disrupt those, we got a chance. Because the Democrats won't have a problem. They won't have an excuse for why we can't get stuff done. Because now they got an excuse. Me personally, I would have said, hey, we finna have this shutdown. This shutdown gonna have to last as long as it gotta last. Y'all can't take all these people off their health care. Y'all can't take people off SNAP, Medicaid, Medicare. Y'all can't do that. But they folded.
Yeah.
under the hopes that the Republicans would come back and negotiate with them in good faith. Where we stand with it? I ain't even heard nothing about it. Now,
Nothing.
now the shutdown was because we don't want to pay ICE. Well, what happened? What happened? What happened with renegotiating the ACA?
Because that's what I thought it was about.
We just want to cut. We want to cut fund, and then we might not even do no commercial this week because I won't be out of here in an hour. But I'm gonna say this: sometimes you have to. You can look at these ICE agents, and you can tell they're not professional. They have not
No.
been properly trained. They. I mean,
It's like watching a circus.
it's nothing. It's nothing that they do that resembles professionalism at all. Now, let's break it down a little bit. Why is that?
Hmm.
For one, you come into a job and you really like most good police officers, they probably always wanted to be a police officer.
Right.
Most dedicated firefighters, for whatever reason, and to me, that's one of the most dangerous jobs you can have. For whatever reason, they wanted to be a firefighter. So they came in and they wanted to do everything the right way. These ICE agents just coming in looking at, I can make 50,000 off the top. I can get paid this amount of money to just go round up people. Don't get no easier than that. And then you realize the training ain't none. The hiring process ain't none.
Ain't nothing.
But
you get more scrutiny getting hired to be a CNA or at FedEx.
Thank you.
Than to be an ICE agent.
But see, once again, Trump don't out Trump them again. Because guess what? That $50,000 bonus, we're gonna break that down into 5 increments. So you get 10,000 per year for 5 years because you got to sign a 5-year contract. And guess what? If you quit anytime, he'll be gone for one. So that's twofold. For one, he'll be gone before your 5 years up. And whoever come in and take his place probably gonna get rid of you anyway. And guess what? Whatever bonuses you got to repay it. And guess what? On top of that, with interest.
Yeah, not interest.
With interest.
Oh no, they mustn't sign. They mustn't read the fine print.
They can't read.
True.
They just saw an opportunity. Okay, and then even on top of that, I give you something else. And this why they doing all the stuff that they like. He's like, man, how could y'all take a 5-year-old little child and send them off to a detention center? How could you grab these people who, maybe not they're American citizens? They don't get the bonus. They don't get their full pay unless they get 8 a day.
Oh heck no! That okay.
That's why they snapping out like they snapping out. I ain't gonna get my bonus unless I get this 8. So it's 4 y'all in a car. That means for y'all to get y'all quota, y'all got to get 32 a day.
32 people. So, and that's why you just snatching everybody. Okay, now that makes sense.
Riri, what I always tell you, follow the money. All you gotta do is follow the money. So then they trunk them so slick. They say no quota, no bonus. If you quit, you got to repay the money back. You got to do 5 years. I'll be gone in 4. This one we need the You Big Dummy segment on the show.
Right.
And the whole thing about it, like I'm not against ICE. I'm not against them. The way they're doing stuff, that's what I'm against. And that's what people don't understand. Now
Right.
they talk so bad about, well, Obama, he did 3 million. Well, damn, who knew that?
Right.
Was it in the news every week?
Never.
So he got 3 million without all these Gestapo tactics that you using. So why you can't do the same thing? Because it's not about that. It's not
Right.
about the immigration. It's just like I keep telling people, y'all, everybody's so happy to see the National Guard. It ain't about the National Guard coming in here helping. It's about getting you used to seeing the military in your city. So you just think it's okay. But if he get control of that and take over that, take over your city, no problem. Who want to call in? Somebody want. Let me see.
I think it was Cornell. He wanted to call in or come on the screen or something.
We got to figure out how to get people on this screen. I ain't figured it out yet. But this the number.
I thought it was a link.
I see it on other people's stuff, but every time we do a link, it don't give you.
Oh, you talking about in the comments?
Yeah.
We may have to either text or email it to them, the link that we use.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, they just have to. See, we got to get on our job because no, I mean, how they gonna? Well, they could email it to us. They could email us their information, but we would have to know that they finna email it to even go check it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they can't. I mean, some people might not want to put their email. I mean, email.
Oh no. Yeah. Like to the phone, they could dump their phone, get texts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just text it. The number on the screen. If you want to come on the screen, if you want to come and be on the show, just text us your email address or text. Oh, I'm pretty sure we could send it to your phone as well. So, and then they can just click on the link.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this. I lied.
What? Oh Lord.
No, look. It's tax season. I got to put this out. Hold on.
I been say, yeah, you better run your commercial at least.
I'm gonna run yours too, because we ain't got but one more week on the special.
What you said.
So after that, ain't no discounted peptides. So we're gonna run this commercial right quick. Give y'all the time to regroup. We'll come back. We'll almost be finna finish up because we're gonna stop at an hour. So we'll be almost finishing up. We get the last comments from somebody. And if somebody want to call in, I'll put the number back up. But let's run. Matter of fact, we'll run both of these commercials back to back, Riri. Go on, get it out the way.
Let Early Solutions handle your tax preparation needs. With our refund transfer product, you can file your taxes and pay later. Restrictions apply. We offer some of the lowest prices in the industry. Save time and money with us. You don't have to wait in the long lines like at most tax prep locations. Most of our services can be performed online from the comfort of your home. Contact Daryl Early for more information.
And I'm gonna say this right quick. The way they got this stuff set up now. The way they got it set up now.
This
AI is something else. This AI is something else. You sign up, you upload your documents, pretty much all the stuff that you upload goes directly in. It goes directly in. Your W-2, it goes straight to where it's supposed to go to.
Right.
And
I told Haley go and upload her documents. I'm like, what you waiting on? I said, even if you don't have everything, upload what you have.
yeah, go on here so I can, because I got 2 more to do and I'll be caught up. So after that, I'm gonna be looking for some more to do. But the process so easy, and then now, like I said, you can do the refund transfer where you can they'll take it out of your pay. I mean, out of your refund. Or you can just I can send you a link and you can just pay the invoice right then and there with a credit or
That's
debit
it.
card. I'm like, man, this just getting to, and see, I pay to have this software to be able to do this, but I don't charge an exorbitant amount of money for people.
Right.
Because I don't get me wrong, I'm a business person. I do it to make some money, but I don't do it to bust nobody head. I really enjoy helping people and looking over their tax and saying, hey, if you did this, you could probably get a bigger refund, and just checking everything out for them. But anyway, y'all got the link, earlysolutions4u.com, and just check out the website. Even if you don't use me, just check out the website and let me know what y'all think about it. Now, last week of peptides, so we're gonna run this commercial and you got 1 more week to get it at a discounted rate.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Shonuff Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownuffpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Shonuff Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
And the reason I tell y'all to go and get in on this doggone special, because the price going up. It's going up for me. It got to go up for you. Yeah. Because a lot of, like I said, a lot of these peptides have passed USDA. So that means they finna up the prices. And you better go and get in.
I saw a like a advertisement on Facebook for some peptides. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I saw an advertisement for it on Facebook. So it's something.
You can pay $65 or you can pay $650. Which one you want to do? And you better come on.
Oh man, look, I really enjoy doing these podcasts. I really enjoy the comments that we get, the feedback. And I know sometimes everybody don't agree with some of the things we say, or sometimes I know it's a situation where people just ain't really into politics and stuff, like we might be, or some people might just be like, well, it ain't affecting me, so I don't even really care. But like always, our whole thing is we always want to, if you ain't learn nothing, learn one thing today from the show. I know I went on a little tangent the first probably 25, 30 minutes or however long it was. Because there was just a lot of stuff I just wanted to get off my chest. And I'm glad that I did. So now I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm gonna just continue to watch and see what's going on and hope and pray for the best. Because it ain't looking good for us right now. When I say us, I'm talking about the United States of America. When we look on the world stage. And that's what y'all need to start doing too. I'm gonna get some links so y'all can start looking at some of this international news and see Fox, they got their own little whatever they doing. CNN got their own little thing. So you can always be like, well, Fox is for Republicans, CNN is for the Democrats. It's okay.
Mm-mm.
You watch this international news. And the reason I like the international news is that when they do these interviews, they ain't letting them folks get off with them BS answers.
Right.
They following up. They saying, no, that's not correct. According to this, they be on them. See, they're like the Barbara Walters journalists. You know, they gonna ask the question, they gonna follow it up, and if you and they gonna call BS on you if they know you BSing them.
Exactly.
So when you watch that news, they ain't Republican or Democrat. They reporting news from the United States. And trust me, it ain't been good lately. It ain't been good. When you got France, the UK, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, when you got all them countries starting to kind of be like, hey, y'all ain't stable over there no more. We might have to go away from the US dollar. If they ever do that, it's a wrap. Financially, it's gonna hurt the billionaires. It's gonna trickle down. It's gonna hurt us. It's just gonna be bad. Wayne, what's up? Appreciate you, man. We gonna
Hey,
have
Wayne.
to. Oh yeah. I don't know when this gonna happen. This for my people here in Memphis. I don't know if it's an alumni thing or what. But Richard Neal wanted us to, you know how we used to do the breakfast in the morning?
Yes.
Richard Neal wanted to do something similar to that. It's some new coffee shop or something. He wanted us to go and talk about, you know, as we getting older, you know, he just had a health scare not too long ago where, you know, he's, you know, from what I was told and what he kind of said to me, he's lucky to even still be here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he want us to start talking about some health stuff, financial stuff, getting closer to God and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, man, I don't have a problem with that. I'll definitely meet with you guys, however y'all want to do it. So they suggested the coffee shop. So once I get all the information, I'll pass that information around. So just like this platform we on, you know, you can go and might get some information that you didn't know that could help you in the long run. So we're gonna look in
Absolutely.
yeah. And I'm so mad at myself. I was supposed to make a clip. Our homegirl, Tanya Covington,
Oh, yeah.
has always supported us in everything that we do on this channel. And she has started her own podcast called New Beginnings. To me, it's basically saying, hey, we need a new beginning, and it starts with a change in your mindset, living with more clarity. So I definitely have something next week to help promote her. She said for right now, she's only doing it every first Sunday. So we got a little time before she'll do another show. But I want to make sure we send a shout out to her. She said she was nervous. I said, yeah, that first show is kind of nervous. It's nerve wracking. I said, but the more you do it, you know, you just do it. It don't even, you know, like we've been on here almost an hour right now, and it don't even feel like we've been on for an hour. So
Right.
she just did a little short segment. So what I do, I have the link however I can put it on here. I had a link so y'all can go check her out and support her. You know, we always like to help each other out in a way we can. So I don't even want to get started talking about nothing else, Riri, because I know we ain't finna talk about it in no 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So ain't no need in even doing it. I want to thank LaTanya for checking in. I want to thank Wayne for checking in. I want to thank Randolph for checking in. I want to thank Cousin Pat. I want to thank Cornell. Now this Cornell got 2 different ones. Yeah, it gotta be him. Is that him? Cornell 650? I said Patricia, Cousin Pat. Let me see who else. I don't want to miss nobody. Somebody else was on here. Oh, Pamela Braden. Cousin Lena. Want to say hello to her. I need to go see my cousin. I ain't saw her in a good minute. My partner Steve. Oorah, Devil Dog, Military, United States Marine Corps, Simplify, Do or Die. I think that was it.
I put the name of her podcast in the chat. If y'all put that, it's at New Beginnings Podcast. And if you go to YouTube, everybody that has subscribed here, we would love for you to subscribe there.
Where did you put it?
In the chat. You know, it take a minute for you to see it. I knew if I put an ad, it wasn't gonna do it, so I didn't put the ad. But you got to put at New Beginnings Podcast, and you'll see it. It has. Let's see if I can get this up here. Come on. That's her logo. You look for that logo, and that's her.
And just like with us, we asking you to like, subscribe, subscribe to her channel just to show her some.
But wait a minute. I'm looking at 183 views, 188 views, 211 views. Our girl out there, see that she nervous for nothing, girl. Nervous for nothing. You have views already.
Tanya's such a sweet. Good. She's such a sweet, nice person.
I'm talking about genuine.
She real. She direct.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she ain't with no mess. She ain't messy. She, and she's genuinely trying to help improve people's lives. Yeah. She wasn't. I wouldn't even be promoting her like I am. I think if I listened to the clip, I think it was like almost 10 minutes. Yeah. And I was like, and she said, I was so nervous. I didn't get all of my talking points out, but I'll be ready the next time. And I was like, yeah, because if you ain't do number 10 minutes, I know you was nervous because I know you can talk a whole hour. we have to bag you. Hey, okay, Tanya. But I know she gonna do good. She got a good heart. She trusting in God, and good thing. So
I can't wait for us to be a guest.
I thought she was gonna have I thought she was gonna go live. She just recorded it because I showed her. I was gonna say, hey, how can I get on? Just to support her. And but I listened to it and I get what she's saying. Like I said, to me, it's just a mindset thing. It's about just getting your mind wrapped around pursuing whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do. So so y'all check her out. And I didn't even look and see if we got any new subscribers. We wasn't on last week, so I doubt it. But I got everything off my chest that I wanted to get off my chest today, so I'm good. So next week we're gonna come back and y'all be ready. It's gonna be Matters of the Heart. We're gonna Show Enough sent me a very interesting clip today about interracial dating. And since now we missed a week, so maybe that's why they're not on here this week. uh Donna and Ben, because Donna came up with the idea of having a show about interracial relationships. So I'll make sure I hit them up next week and let them know that we're definitely going to talk about that. And y'all just be ready. Y'all be ready, because the clip she sent me kind of, I ain't gonna lie, kind of pissed me off a little bit.
I know.
It kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I get it. But at the same time, like, man, okay. Don't make sense, but it makes sense. If it makes sense to you, is, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, we at the hour. We made it. And now we're finna get
So I
up out
take
of
this
here.
jacket off because I'm naked. Bye. I just threw this on. You see, it's Christmas. Ugh,
Nope.
Come on, bye. Bye, y'all.
Look, you trying to get freak over before it started. Girl, come out before we get banned.